Alright, what's up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. And Ezzmode is at it again. Ezzmode is a blue-white control fanatic. And not to humble brag for Ezzmode, Ezzmode wasn't intending on telling everyone this, but he told me. Ezzmode made it to number 3 Mythic with this deck. So, just saying. No humble brags, but I get to brag for him. Alright? And blue-white control's got some serious legs in the new standard format, and I just trust Ezzmode's lists, honestly. This is a pretty easy Your Deck Live for me, because I imagine the list is going to be pretty good for sure. Now, the big questions are the new cards. So, tons of new cards in this deck. A lot of enchantment stuff happening. Obviously, blue-white control is based around Teferi and Absorb and Wrath of Gods, counter spells, but there's just a million new cards in this deck. A lot of new enchantments, a new big win condition, a new Wrath. So we'll start with the non-enchantment cards, the more basic cards. And Shadow of Sky is insane. This is a very close to Wrath of God in standard. Occasionally your opponent will draw a card. Who the hell cares? You draw more cards than them. You just need to not die. And Wrath of God does that really, really well. So Wrath of God's phenomenal. Shadow of Sky. And we also have Dream Trawler. One of the best control win conditions printed in a long time. Lost to this card in limited quite a few times. Played the GP last weekend in New Jersey. I opened it in the trial, obviously, but not the GP main event or the PTQ. C'est la vie. But Dream Trawler is obviously very, very good. Definitely changes the game plan of a deck a little bit because it's a kind of a proactive win condition. You can kind of just slam it on 6 and win the game. So it pushes the deck in a little more of a mid-rangey aspect, which is a thing we're going to talk about because there's a few things doing that as well. So Dream Trawler, Shadow of Sky are the new cards that are not enchantment based. But the rest of the new cards are all enchantments, which makes sense. I'm sorry, that's the intervention. This card's pretty cool. It's like split card, counterspell, or dig through time. I like this card. Definitely a fan. But much more well suited for an instant speed control deck than a more tap-outy mid-range deck. So the enchantment package, however, is very, very interesting. So you have Thirst for Meaning, Thirst for Knowledge for enchantments, 3 mana, instant speed, draw 3, discard 2, or an enchantment. Very, very powerful effect. Very good instant speed card draw. And we have a lot of enchantments to discard. We have 2 cheap enchantments that kind of cantrip us up. 4 copies of the Birth of Meltus. And this is basically Wall of Omens. It's an enchantment. We get an 0/4. We draw planes, gain a little life. Nice, easy setup card for a control deck. And then later in the game, pitch to Thirst for Meaning, which is pretty cool. Also, Omen of the Sea, a card that's been very, very surprisingly good. This is just preordained on a 2 mana flash enchantment, but you get to sack it later and scry, and there's a lot of extra things happening with this card that are really good, really cool. It's obviously an enchantment. You can pitch to Thirst for Meaning. With Teferi in play, you can just bounce your Omen of the Sea, draw a card, then recast Omen of the Sea and draw another card. It turns your Teferi minus into a draw 2, which is awesome. Just a really good card. And then Preordained is just like pretty good. Scry 2 plus draw a card is like, it feels like drawing a card and a half. So kind of a similar to like Think Twice effect. And then Scrying 2 again feels like half a card. So this feels like a Think Twice. You know, even though raw cards were not physically drawing 2 cards, it's going to feel like drawing 2 cards a lot of the time. So that's very good. Banishing Light, great catch-all answer for everything. Also an enchantment, which is great. And then one of the best cards in Theros Beyond Death, in Elspeth Conquers Death. And this is the card to me that makes this deck very confusing, because this card is messed up. 5 mana enchantment. Chapter 1 is essentially just exiling Vindicate. Exile anything you want. Obviously it's 3 or greater, but most things you're going to want to exile are going to be 3 or greater. So their Banishing Light, it's gone. Their Planeswalker, it's gone. Their Bolus Citadel, gone. Their Escape Creature, gone. Whatever it is, it's gone. And for 5 mana, that's a little overcosted. I think that Banishing Light's 3 mana is very, very good, but it's risky. I think that the Chapter 1 on Elspeth Conquers Death is probably worth like 3.5 mana. It's a little better than Banishing Light, but it's not, it's 3.5 mana worth of card. So for that extra mana and a half, you get a Chapter 2, which is okay. It slows them down a little bit, whatever. And then Chapter 3, which is just insane. It returns a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. put a counter on it or a loyalty counter on it. So if you get a Narset back, it's on 6. You can use it 3 times. You get the Fairy back, it starts on, 5? 5, which is great. You get a Trawler back, it's a 4/6. Not many other creatures to make use of that. And it's a really powerful effect. We're not playing many threats. And the thing is that the more of this card you play, the worse your absorbs are, the worse your instant speed stuff is. Which in my mind is sort of pushing blue-white in this direction of being a kind of sorcery speed, mid-rangey kind of tap-out control deck, rather than your instant speed absorb control deck. As you can see, we're only playing 3 absorb here. We have 5 counter spells total. We have no instant speed card draw beyond Thirst. I guess Omen too, and Thassa's of Intervention. But this is we're a little stuck in between. Are we like the pure draw go deck, or are we just gonna slam some stuff? And the Dream Trawler and Elspeth Conquers Death both lean heavily towards the just slam shit type of mid-range control strategy. So there definitely could be an argument towards just like not even playing counter spells and just playing like 4 Elspeth Conquers Death, 3 Dream Trawlers, maybe some of the Archon of Sun's Grace, things like that, and just jamming and just trying to overpower them. Is that the way it should be? I'm not sure, honestly. It's definitely probably metagame dependent, but definitely a very interesting tension that exists right now between being all draw go or not draw go, because they're just the raw power of these cards. We're still kind of in the draw go side. We have 4 Teferi and a Narset and 2 Trawlers to get back with the Conqueror's Death. We have 1 Dovin's Veto as an extra counter spell. 1 Sky Tether is an extra kill spell, which is also cool because this is Thirsty Meaning. Yes, if you destroy their Elspeth Conquers deck with your Elspeth Conquers Death, then you are playing Elspeth Conquers Death. Yeah. So I like the 1 extra Sky Tether. I like having a few 1-ofs in my control decks, like a DeVito, a Sky Tether, Whirlwind Denial. Cards that are kind of like hard to play around and situationally useful, but you never want more than 1 of them. I like that a lot. We're playing 2 Castle Ardenvales and 2 Castle Vantress. We're not leaning on Castle Ardenvale as hard as we have other win conditions, but still a very good card. 4 Temples, 4 Foul Fountains, 2 Field of Ruin, all pretty standard. Total land count here is what? We got 10, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23, 24, 26, which I think is fine, because we have 4 Birth and 4 Omen to find lands. So normally I like 27 in my control decks, but there's plenty of ways to find lands, which is pretty cool. And then the sideboard, we got a Casket, 3 Aether Gust, 2 Sorcerer's Spyglass. Talk to me about this card. Is this a card for Witch's Oven? Talk to me about this one, Ezzmode. Only 1 Mystical Dispute. It's interesting. 1 Narset on the Denial. 2 Archon of Sun's Grace. A nice little juke here. They board out the removal. You board an Archon. Very powerful card. Very, very powerful card. 1 Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. I like this. This is not the kind of Planeswalker like Gideon Allies Zendikar, where you're just like, Planeswalker, beat the crap out of you. This is a very good one-of Planeswalker, because the escape obviously has diminishing returns. The more you escape, the worse escape gets. So I like having 1 Elspeth kind of floating around somewhere in 75 as like a recursive threat in longer games. 2 more Elspeth Conquers Death, and then a Heliod's Intervention. Just a good disenchanting card. So overall, list seems very good. Again, I definitely have questions about where we want to be as far as tap out versus draw go, but I'll just jump right in. We're gonna play some games here. Again, this is Ezzmode's Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. It's Ezzmode's Blue White Control Deck, and we're gonna hear a word from our sponsors real fast. I'll restart Arena because Arena is really slow. CoolStuffInc.com, CoolStuffInc.com, number source for all your game shopping needs, and my articles and videos. I have an article today on CoolStuffInc.com all about how Dig Through Time is not going to be a legal card in Pioneer in like a few months. Not a chance in hell. New combo decks are popping up, and Dig Through Time is way too good. So check it out on CoolStuffInc.com. Also do a video Monday as well. Check out the video from this week. It was all about 5-color Nib Visit in Pioneer. Deck's super cool. And Monday's video is going to be about Grixis mid-range and Standard. A lot of cool stuff happened there. Lazav, Kraxos, Thief of Sanity, pretty cool. And of course, Spy Stuff. Buy something, will you? Promo code GYM5, 5% off your next order on CoolStuffInc.com. Go buy your Theros cards, go buy your board games, card games, miniatures, it's all on there. You want it, CoolStuffInc.com has it. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Also check out Cardboard Live. You see the overlay right now, that's Cardboard Live. And they're making it really easy and fun to watch Magic on the internet. You can see them on the Player Store coverage, see them on my streams. And if you're a content creator, please get involved with them. They're still in beta. You want to get involved now on the ground floor. All right. Cardboard.live. Then, of course, Coalesce as well has a new shirt. Magic the Elkening. Of course, Evolution of Magic. Oko, while not legal anymore, still here in spirit. Check it out, coalesceapparel.shop. Promo code GYM10, it's 10% off your order. Let's go here on Your Deck Live. Blue-White Control. Love it. Let's go. It's a little awkward, but we have an Omen of the Sea. It's going to be all fine. Let us go. So, Plains Island, Absorb, Teferi, Omen of the Sea. Plains Island, say go. Opponent. Mulligan to 6. Godless Shrine untapped. Hateful Eidolon, a card that has really not impressed me. Not impressed with that card at all. We play a Plains, we say go. With Omen of the Sea ready to go. And they are Abzan, Hateful Eidolon. They play a Forest. And I don't imagine auras are going to be very good against us, so not too worried. They attack for 1. And they play Eidolon of Obstruction. That's actually pretty annoying. See, we have a Teferi in our hand, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Play Omen of the Sea. Scry 2. Narset and Hallowed Fountain. So another Planeswalker we can't activate with Eidolon in play. We're going to bottom both of these. And we're going to draw a Field of Ruin. Not the best. Thirst for Meaning, however, is a nice pickup. Play an island. And say go. We have Absorb up and Thirst up. A Teferi in our hand. 3 lands, so we can pitch a land pretty easily here. They have Hateful Eidolon, Eidolon of Obstruction, Forest, and Godless Shrine. They play a Temple Garden untap, take 2. Play Citizen's Training on the Eidolon of Obstruction. So we can definitely just play Teferi and bounce this next turn. We will lose our Teferi. I don't think absorbing a Citizen's Training is reasonable. This is just going to happen. This is fine. Hateful Eidolon is going to be really bad against us because not many things actually die. We exile stuff, we bounce stuff, etc., etc. So, end step, we're going to Thirst. We draw Field of Ruin, Shadow of Sky, Island. So we're definitely ditching 2 lands here. Probably just Plains Field of Ruin. Yes, Wolfie, I'll message you on Discord about it, okay? How does it sound? Oh, it's Zibby drinking. Okay, yeah, so obviously a pretty bad spot to Wrath, but I want the Wrath anyway. So we're going to pitch, Field, and then just Plains. I think I'm pretty fine just bouncing Eidolon here. We just get 2 cards. They have to recast it. Yeah, we'll just take the slight tax here of needing to pay 1 to activate our Planeswalker. Not the end of the world. Wow. So they chose to Karametra's Blessing, targeting their Eidolon, so I can't bounce it. Which is certainly interesting. Now I can bounce the Eidolon, and they have to attack the Teferi for 5, or I can bounce my own Omen for some card draw. I'm just going to bounce the Eidolon. I think gaining 5 life is much better than anything else. So let's bounce the Hateful Eidolon. We got to pay 1 here. Draw a card. Vanishing Light's fantastic. I also have another Teferi lined up too, so. Alright, so they're going to attack Teferi, which is perfect. I guess we gained 3, not 5, but. Citizen Champion. And then a really easy Wrath spot here. So we have to kill the Eidolon and the Champion and the land. They missed the land drop. So easy Wrath, easy Temple, and we're pretty lined up and good to go. We're going to have a Teferi plus Absorb turn, which is phenomenal. Shadow of Sky, 4 mana Wrath, feeling good. So, unless their turn here is really, really good, we're going to be in great shape. Opponent plays Godless Shrine on tap, takes 2. Plays Champion and Hateful Eidolon and draws a card. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thirst for Meaning. So, they have to play 2 things, so our Teferi is not safe anymore, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of fine. I don't mind just Banishing Lighting the Champion here. Let's keep playing. We'll have Absorb up. We'll have Thirst up. R. Bradford, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Let's cast Banishing Light. Gotta deal with the champion immediately. It's way too good to leave on the battlefield. So, we're saying go with 3 mana up. We have Thirst and Absorb and Teferi and Island in hand. They have 4 lands, 4 cards in hand, and a Hateful Eidolon. They attack for 1, they gain a life. Alseed of Life's Bounty. I mean, that is certainly annoying. But realistically not the end of the world, so... They play Temple Guard and Shock. And they play Aphemia the Caw Phony. And they still have 1 card in hand. So interesting they would leave his mana up. They do have multiple enchantments in the graveyard. We're going to absorb this. If they get going for a bit here, we don't draw a Wrath, they could be in trouble. And we're so far ahead on cards. They have 2 1-1s in play, they have no threats, so... They did Shock, though. So they probably have a Cardmetric Blessing in their hand, which is why they Shock for the Temple Guard when they already have 1 untapped. We've got Thirst, we've got Teferi. I almost don't mind just playing Teferi and plussing, because it turns off their Blessing that they have in hand, most likely. They can't attack and kill it. We just have Thirst for a bajillion things, so we're going to do that. Caw Phony. There's a question of if we're going to hold this land or not for Thirst. I think we do. Munching in there, Zib. He is having a little lunchtime snack. Caw Phony. All that glitters targeting Hateful Eidolon. Well, I guess that's that is a way to kill our Teferi, so that's fine though. They attack Teferi, reach 2 for 1 them. Any white removal spell that would kill the Hateful Eidolon, they could just, and if they give pro white, all the glitters falls off. So not the end of the world. Not ideal, but they have Blessing now. It's back on, which is not cool. But end step Thirst, draw 3 lands. So we've drawn 100 million lands, which is not great. Alright, draw for turn. Castle Ardenvale. Our hand is land, Thirst. We're going to just main phase Thirst. Conqueror's Death, Banishing Light, and Teferi Time Raveler. So, definitely have a feeling they have the thing. We're going to discard 2 lands here, because all these cards are great. Castle actually plays pretty well, I think. So I pitch the Temple and the Island. Play Castle. We're going to play Teferi. I think that's the least important card. And this can bounce the Eidolon, or at least remove the All That Glitters. Okay, so we're gonna bounce targeting the Hateful Eidolon. Oh, they can get pro blue. I screwed up. Alright. So the thought process was that they give it pro white, the All That Glitters falls off, but I just was thinking of Banishing Light, not Teferi, so I screwed up. I made a mistake. It's fine. Another Alseed of Life's Bounty, sure. So that is unfortunate. Not a good play by me. So 4 and 3. Alright, so now I'll make the same play with Banishing Light that we should have made previously. So you probably should have cast Banishing Light last turn, not the Teferi. Alright, so we'll target the Hateful Eidolon. If you want to give it pro white, the All That Glitters will fall off, which is like the same thing anyway, because that's fine. And now we have Castle Ardenvale ready to go. Okay. So yeah, a little oopsie last turn. Play Castle Vantress and say go. They have They now have 2 cards in hand, 5 lands in play, and a Hateful Eidolon in play. They have another All That Glitters, which is fine. It's a 3/4 lifelinker. I would rather scry than make a token and block, so this is fine. We also have Elspeth with Conqueror's Death in our hand too. So if they have the the +2/+2, and they've been sandbagging it for like a while. This is actually kind of fine. We scry 2. It's a land and a Birth of Meltis. Birth is like, I mean, the 0/4 is not bad. It's like not great though. I kind of just want like just a different card. All right, let's drop. Hey, Scrybug. We just drew Birth anyway. All right, so if they have the Blessing here, it's gonna be pretty annoying, but we're just gonna go for it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh man, I'm not even. No, I don't even know what my cards do. Doesn't actually kill everything. Man, I'm playing like shit. I'm sorry, Ezzmode. I'm trying to narrate more. Also, you said that you were driving. You wanted me to verbalize everything, and I'm finding it difficult. All right. Obviously, I'm just an idiot, and I should have done that. Seabass, the blue-black inverter deck. Check my article on coolstuffing.com. Alright, so that was obviously really, really bad. Okay, so make it 0/4. We drew a land. And we have our Omen to scry, our Castle to scry. That's 4 and 3. Yeah, I mean, we're like not in bad shape. We're still gonna win the game probably. Just played pretty bad. Yeah, verbalizing every action is difficult. Alright. Warbriar's Blessing. They're gonna fight my 0/4. Sure. I mean, we should get to Fairy back next turn and just bounce the Eidolon anyway, so. Alright, so we're going to Omen of the Sea first, because if we want to keep the cards, we can just make a token. Probably should have done that before blocks, but. Alright, ship these. Castle. These are both really good. Omen and Thirst. Probably should have held a land in my hand last turn. Alright, so we gain 2. Return to Fairy. Pretty good. A loyalty counter. We can actually just bounce a Banishing Light, and then Banishing Light the Eidolons is gone forever. It's even better than Cast Thirst first. Yeah, I mean this is we're in fine shape here. Not really worried. Sloppy game for sure. But so we replay Banishing Light in their thing. They have no board and no hand. They are 38 life, but if you're champion up the top, sure. Playing Omen of the Sea. Banishing Light to Fairy, sure. Let's keep the Banishing Light, ship it to Fairy. Play another Omen of the Sea. Ship land. Draw Thassa's Intervention, sure. Alright, this game is over. Now you have some counter spells and whatever.
That's more like it.
That is more like it. I mean, they never really had much. You know, they just had a few enchantment creatures, and that was really it. So, Life's Bounty is whatever. I think we just dig. End step. Look for a Dream Trawler to win the game. So 2, 4, 5. Dream Trawler and Narset's pretty good. And another Absorb, sure.
Here we go.
Here's a Dream Trawler, GLHF. Yeah, I think that the that Hateful Eidolon is heinously overrated. In my love-hate article, I had Euphemia and Hateful Eidolon on my hate list. Alright, end step, scry. Yeah, I mean, we should have like 10,000 counter spells now. Untap, draw a card. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Let's plus this.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Like we have literally 3 counter spells in hand, both castles in play, Dream Trawler's attacking. Yeah. Not sure what they're drawing to here. They have 1 Alseed of Life's Bounty, 6 lands, and no cards in hand. So I don't really know what their plan is. They have drawn another land. They're saying go. Make a token. They're just interested in wasting time. They're sacking the Fateful Passage. We scry. Get in the swamp. Playing some games, having some fun. Playing an Omen. Nothing else to talk about. No more strategic decisions have to be made this game. I can literally just put my cards in play in a random order and we'll be good to go. I mean, we have 5 counter spells in our hands, so... I guess we could deck. That's a possibility. Let's discard. I'm not playing Narset, whatever. Alright, we have 13 cards left. Winner! Reset, welcome back. Sentinel's Eyes on their Life's Bounty, sure. Draw a card, make a wall. Scry card. We're going to draw this card with the Dream Trawler, so...
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Alright, I mean, discard a Wrath. Transcendent. I'm just gonna counter this. We need to actually kill them before we deck, and this is on 3 now. Every turn we draw 2 cards, so we have 5 more turns of attacking, and they're at 20. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Controller's not a main now. Yeah, so their goal is to try and beat us by decking. It's a pretty ambitious one. I mean, it's just double the attack, so sure. Alright, so 20, 10. Could bounce this thing and attack for even more. We don't have to fairy in play then. I'll just wait a turn, I think. Probably seen our entire deck at this point. Probably shouldn't have searched that with that birth earlier. That was dumb. 9 cards left. I'm gonna cast this in Notch Search. Oh, that's dumb save. I mean, they have a card they can draw, so. Right, so now we have. Our clock is doubled. Even though we're drawing an extra card, we're dealing a lot more damage faster, so. Real trooper, though, trying to see if we can deck us. We have access to literally our entire deck. It's probably lethal. I haven't done the math yet, but... So, draw a card. That's 2 triggers, so it's 17. We draw, let me draw, so it's 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. But if I go to bounce this, and they sacrifice it, the draw fizzles. Which is fine, I guess. Just let it happen? Alright, well, now we're definitely dead, so. If they had fizzled it, I think they lived this turn. We needed these attackers to actually be lethal, so. I wasn't counting the other things, too, but it still wasn't lethal. It's only 14, they're at 17, so we need these three to be lethal, yeah, so. Nope, they can sacrifice it. They can target the enchantment they have. They can target itself too. It doesn't say another creature or enchantment. It just says target creature, so they can sack it to itself. All right, so kind of a waste of time there. I mean, that game was over like about 10 minutes ago, but they wanted to keep playing, so sure. They're gonna have like duresses and stuff now, probably. Well, but they have lifelink too, so the lifelink blocker needs to be removed for us to actually to win the game that turn. So we're gonna bring in Heliod's Intervention. Glass Casket. I would say we don't want Whirlwind Denial or Dovin's Veto. Love the Wraths. Oh, excuse me. I think Archon is actually pretty good against them. It's funny how Casket would be so much better if it was a enchantment. It's an artifact. Usually this is like an enchantment effect. I'd say Narset seems bad against them. Especially because they have Eidolon of Rhetoric or whatever. Eidolon of whatever it's called. Definitely like the idea of playing Archons. I also think Conqueror's Death is weird. Like, they have some targets, but not that many. I mean, you just cut this card. I think we're in pretty good shape now. Blue white, so they're wasting my clock. I mean, that's how they want to spend their day. Like, clocking on Arena, we have a 30-minute clock. And Arena is also fast, unlike Magic Online, so. I mean, that was a 15-minute game, I guess, but. Full House! People love hands like this for Hand of the Week. Alright, mulligan. Sure. What? That was weird. Opponent mulligan to 6 also. We're going to ship, It's funny how Sky... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Never mind. Sky Tether is not great against a number of their creatures. We're going to ship a Sky Tether. It's pretty awkward against their protection spells and stuff, too, so... Shadow over Sky is, like, the best card by a lot, so... Yeah, see, people's taste on the Hand of the Week is not always the best. Some hands of the week I think are hilarious. People don't like them, and then some of them are just like trash, like that one. But people love them. Like, people love the 3 Teferi Hero Dominaria, 2 Teferi Time Raveler, 2 Land Hand. That's just trash. That's like fluff, pop music. That's not quality art. Okay, well I can't Teferi bounce this, but I can just O-ring it, so we're gonna do that. Yeah. Don't think that all that glitters is very good against the all removal spell deck. Yeah, best hand of the week ever was the mulligan to 3 when I was playing Tron in Modern, and my hand was literally Urza's Tower, Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant. Won that game easily. Easily won that game. It's okay, though. People like what they like, you know? Alright, so there's your champion. I almost don't hate Wrathing here. Their board, it's only 2 creatures, but, like, we gotta kill champion anyway. And, like, just bouncing champion means if they draw a land, they have, like, a 1-drop, they keep drawing cards. And we're just so far ahead here. I'm just doing Wrath. Obviously, Wrathing our wall, that kind of sucks, but... I think all the glitters just gets 2 for 1, I don't know. Another Life's Bounty, sure. Pretty sure we just Teferi plus. Why is it just not just tapping so weird?
I'm known for my excellent timing.
So we get the end step Omen OC, we can bounce Omen on our turn. This is just like a comical matchup, it feels like. I think the like Citizen Champion Enchantment deck is definitely a thing, but I think playing black in mid deck is really, really a trap. Maybe we could have left this up, but I just don't see a reason to. Just get the Fairy in play, so like their pump spells aren't good anymore, like their defensive spells and stuff. Just attacking me. Opponent is definitely a trooper. Sure. This card's good. Alright, play a land. Should have not played that yet. I should have drawn first. I'm gonna bounce the Omen, I think. We have like double counterspell up here too, so yeah, this is somewhat comical, honestly. Here it comes. If they had attacked it the very last turn, they would have killed it this turn. They wanted to attack me for some reason.
Time for plan B.
Time for plan B. Where are your pants? I don't think I want Thirst. It's nice how the birth also protects against an edict effect for your Dream Trawler. Daddy's home. Alright, they can see it this time. Not trying to deck me. Alright, so pretty convincing win there, despite some suspect plays there in game 1, but that's okay. That's okay. We are 1-0 so far with, oh my god, what's happening? I'm not buying stuff. Screw you. What are you doing? Try to play a game. Play bad, win anyway. Round 2, 1-0 here with Ezzmode's blue-white control deck here on Your Deck Live. Remember, folks, check out the Hex Holder, brand new product. Check it out. Light, easy, convenient storage solution. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds your Zibby, holds your pad, holds your pen, holds your playmat, holds your dice. Everything you need to play Magic. Right here. Light, easy, convenient. Check it out, thehexholder.com. Promo code JIM10 for 10% off your order. Thehexholder.com. Tap this. 2-month resub. That's month number 2, most important month. Tap this. Came for Zibby, but Magic is cool too. I agree. Zibby's he's a good man. He's lazy, but he's good. He's a good Zibby. Temple of Enlightenment. We're gonna ship this. Should make some land drops, I think. I already have an Omen for turn 2, so Temple of Malady. Sure. Sure. Sultai something. Sure. It's like a Sultai mid-range deck floating around, like a bunch of Casualties of War and stuff like that. They have Krasis, but I'm actually like pretty into this Thirster meeting. I'm not really into Teferi though. The Optimator, thank you. Ooh, our one Whirlwind Denial is fantastic against their Krasis, so. Ooh, that card's really good. I think Absorb needs to hit bigger and better things, so this is fine. I almost want them to have lands, honestly. We have an answer to Krasis, so Krasis versus 2 lands on the split for Atris. Alright, took 2 lands. I think they probably would have done that if it was face up also. Sky Tether? It's interesting. It's actually not bad. Just Banishing Light. Okay. Feels good. I never counter at risks only because I love splitting piles. This is the funnest card they printed in a long time. I love this card. Too much fun. Yeah, get the hell out of here. A lot of Assault lists I've seen that are like this deck are not playing Nissa, which is a little weird, but alright, so definitely need a little something happening here. I mean, maybe we could have like let the Nissa resolve, because we have the answer to a Krasis anyway, and we want to rat their lands, but I don't think so. Chewbacca. Scry 2. Absorb Temple. Okay, banishing like this 5/5. Does make our Wrath a little more awkward. I'm fine with that. I guess this is our only answer to a Nissa. If you draw a land, we can just Wrath next turn. They draw a card, but just do it. Yeah, so these Sultai decks are really weird. Just like a bunch of cards, basically, just Sultai cards. They have a lot of cards in hand, though. I mean, they drew 2 off the Atris. They haven't done much this game. It'd help to have like Death Sprouts and stuff in their hand, like other random crappy removal spells. Alright, sure. Give him the old perfect answer. Counter a whole stack. No card draw for you. What's up, Code? Code says, last opponent, wasn't expecting you to have such a tough opponent. My first match testing out a brew. Curious if you had a way to prevent drawing out. I mean, in game 1, we could have been a little more careful in game 1. I also played really bad in game 1. I just like misread my card twice. But I don't think we could have decked in game 1 as long as we play carefully. And then in game 2, I think we're fine. But good game. I think the Hateful Eidolon's a trap, though. I think you're better off green-white, personally. But I like Hateful Eidolon too, but I'm just not convinced it's really good enough. Should we hold this for? Nah, just play it. for Thirst. We can just go to Wrath if we have to. But good game, my friend. Good game. I actually was starting to get a little worried in that game 1 there. When I realized that, decking was a possibility. Going bottom. Alright, I mean, sure. I mean, Another Graces is bad news, but it's not really much we can do, so. Our one Whirl in Denial is gone. Wolf Hollow Haven also resolves. Cool new card. Alright. The sky is sufficiently shattered. Oh my god, they're playing Graces. I'm not going to be a sad person when Graces is no longer in the format. Like, I hate this card. They're leaving up 4 mana? X is 5? That's a mistake. They must have misclicked. Field of Ruin. I can kill a land with the Wolf Hollow Haven on it. Oh, they're scared of the denial. Oh. That's funny. Okay. We're not going to Wrath yet. It's like a world they only have 2 basics, too. No? Okay. Just let go. Let's take a hit here. So they only drew 2 cards off this, which is actually not that bad. So you have Absorb for any non-creature, and then Shadow for Sky for creatures. Definitely looking for like a card draw engine of some kind, but draw a card, they get Wrathed. Barrow, thanks for watching, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. Deck was really, really fun. Hope you enjoyed your deck live. If you missed Barrow's Your Deck live, it was awesome. 4-color, best of 1 standard, Yarok Elemental shenanigans. Maybe up on YouTube, missed it. This is fine. I can't counter a creature, so. Shit. I mean, there's no cute way to split this. Like, there's no way to trick them into not taking it. God, I hate Hydra Crisis. That's the last one, so there's always that, I guess. That is the last Crisis. Oh! God, this is the funnest card of all time. Got him. And they got themselves. Now all 4 Crisis are gone? Oh, I'm feeling good now. Oh, we're drawing spells too? Let's do this. Veto Banishing Light? I don't really want either one of those. I guess Veto answers like a Nissa or something. But Banishing Light's like pretty mopey. So now I have like 2 good counters. I can just rat this away at some point if I have to. Put Crisis face up? No. Just take the Crisis then. Because it could have been like land Spiral. You know, that's a possibility. Like you're trying to be cute and like not give him the Spiral or whatever. Wolf Hollow Haven, sure. Okay. I mean, Birth can't block this anyway. Just ship this and keep the Dream Trawler. The old Dream Daddy. They have 5 cards in hand. It's a lot. Could have like a bunch of Death Sprouts. But I'm thirsty. Ashes of War, targeting Banishing Light, Dream Trawler, and Hallowed Fountain. Like, they don't have many 1/1s in their deck. So it's not even likely that the Lovestruck Beast will just, like, even attack. And if the land dies, I can't cast Absorb, I can still cast Veto. Would not be surprised if they have a second copy of Catchers of War. But, like, doesn't really matter then, so... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lovestruck Chewbacca. On the rope, on the rope. Enter the God Eternals, targeting the 5/5 and us. This I want to think about. I might just counter this. They're going to have too much power in play that we can't race a Trawler. And they have not enough mana to cast another spell, I think. I'm going to veto this. Also, Veto's like not as flexible as Absorb is anyway, so... They are able to play a 1 when they can attack for a lot next turn. I don't want to be forced to Wrath with the Trawler in play. Draw a card. Attack step. Draw a card. 13. Good land, too. Yeah, look, all 4 Krasis are gone. That's so cool. It's a good day. No Krasis left to worry about. End of the God Eternals, targeting Lovestruck Beasts and us to mill us for 4 cards. That's fine. Now I'm not really worried anymore. We got our first hit in, and now we're drawing cards, so, and we're scrying, so. We also have like 4 Teferi in our deck, I think. Nisu Shakes the World. That's not okay. That one I'm not okay with. We're going to scry first, but... just take a look. Yeah, without Krasis, I'm feeling really good, so... and now I get to draw a million cards, and everything's great. Life's good. Alright, so... play Thirst. Draw cards, triggers... we're going to pitch all these lands. It's just like the basics are fine. Boom, boom, boom. Counterspell? No. Not bad, though. Alright, so... big hit, and then play Birth. Play Plains, and I have Omen for a possible counterspell. I just gotta get Omen to draw. Should not cast the Thirst after the draw trigger. Yeah, I guess there's no sorcery speed thing I want to do before. Yeah, you're right. Sure. I think we just Scry rather than Omen. It's more mana efficient. We can Omen on our turn for extra trigger too. Did it! So I guess we're going to move to combat. I just want to pre-combat Thirst. If I draw like a Teferi, I also want to do that too, and that's also a card draw trigger, so... Speak of the devil. Pretty sure they're dead, but... Let's make sure of it! Oh, now they're dead.
I know.
Now you dead.
Don't worry, I got this.
Don't worry, he says. I got this, he says. Pretty sure Dream Daddy's got this. Whew. That Krasis split, let me tell you. Alright, so we're going to want some cards. It's going to be a little more slugfesty, I think. I would say we don't want Sky Tether. The Birth doesn't feel super exciting either. We could definitely shave a Shatter or two. Want Denial, want Narset. Probably want Dispute. I'm certainly interested in more copies of Elspeth Conqueror's Death, as well as maybe Archon, but Archon's like a little iffy. I don't think Birth is very good against them. It doesn't really block much effectively. The Veto is also, like, it's fine. They're going to have, like, Duresses and stuff probably, too. It's got, like, 2 Births. The question is, do I want these or not? And then do I want this? The Elspeth also? They probably can't really... I mean, Krasis is the real problem. Conqueror's Death can't hit Krasis, but it can hit Anissa. I think on the draw, I want to keep the Wrath count reasonably high. Maybe on the play, we'll bring in the Archon for game 3 if we lose. I kind of want one more Conqueror's Death. This is fun. I mean, we shouldn't really be worried about Casualties of War. It's like a 6-mana sorcery, right? Sure. Sounds good. I mean, Conqueror's Death kills everything but Krasis, you know? It's also just like a good... This is like a slugfesty kind of matchup, so... Sure. Even a bad mana lake's fine here. I've been on the blue spell, so... I spiral every time. So lucky. Ooh, never mind. Yes, I believe Elspeth Conqueror's Death is a sequel to Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. Oh, no land for thingy. Alright, so we drew the Dream Daddy? Okay. I'm just chill here. We got Thirst and Dispute. Growth Spiral? Yeah, whatevs. Ooh, no land. They have all spells, no lands. Given our hand, that's probably pretty good. Normally that could be a bad thing if you're playing Control deck, because they have a lot of spells, but... They're going to Lovestruck Beast again. Alright. Or not, I'm sorry, not Lovestruck Beast, Heart's Desire. They're not going to cast the 5/5? So they must have a counter spell, like the Stainful Stroke or something, or negate. Whatever. Give me my old Thirst for Meaning. Counterbat. I dare ya. I didn't think so. We'll discard a Field of Ruin and maybe just Hollow Fountain. Maybe want the field actually. Let's keep the field. Hollow Fountain and Plains. Do they show us a swamp? We could field their Overgrown Tomb. Try and mana screw them. It's probably not going to happen, but it's also a forest for Nissa, which is a thin value for later. So they don't have too many counterspell for sure. Up Idriland. Oracle of Half-Truths. I'm fine disputing this. Dispute only gets worse as the game goes on. I could Conqueror's Death this, but I have nothing in my graveyard right now, so it's not the most exciting thing in the world. I could field them and then dispute it, but then they have their own dispute that's really gross. Yeah, we're gonna counter this. And we're gonna field. We are giving them a blue, but we're not casting anything next turn anyway, so. That was a great draw. Gives me something to do. Yeah, that's a Lovestruck Beast. Castles are so good. Absorb. Alright, we're definitely not casting Trawler into a Mystical Dispute. But I think I'm pretty happy just playing Elspeth Conqueror's Death. I say nothing to get back, though. But I also don't want to die as 5/5. This is pretty interesting. We could also just play Conqueror's Death, resolve it for sure, and then play Trawler next turn. And if they kill it or counter it, we get it back. But if they have a Catches of War, it's a pretty big disaster. So let me just say go here. Well, they're drawing lands now. Swamp. I guess Nissa, do I counter it? Or do I just untap and Conqueror's Death it? Another Lovestruck Beast. I mean, we don't currently have a Wrath. I think this is fine. That was not bad. That was not bad. There's no way they defend their Lovestruck Beast there with a negate, so let's say go. They're doing nothing again. Okay. Definitely an interesting game state now. We certainly have mana advantage. Let's say go again. Okay, so it's like the only like possible play they can have is a growth spiral. So like, you're obviously eventually gonna need to make a move here. Okay. That's a good one. That is a nice draw step. Nice thing we can cast with a bunch of mana open. Love it. Love it. Oh yeah, let's go, Narset.
Ways to defeat you. Pick one. Hone your prowess.
Elspeth or Whirlwind Denial. Elspeth's actually pretty good right now. Graveyard currently has 6 cards in it. We can cast it with Negate up. Or Veto. I actually like that a lot. It's going to cast Dispute. That's fine. Resolves. Can't allow them to cast Captures and kill us, so they can kill Artifact, Creature, Planeswalker, Land. You block both. Okay, so now they have 1 blue mana up. Let's try and throw a Wrath.
I have just the trick for this.
No Wrath, no Wrath. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I mean, Elspeth's actually just pretty good. Killing one of these Lovestruck Beasts is also reasonable. It also works too. Let's do let's Banishing Light. We have 5, 3. We're 1 short of Absorb, Elspeth, and Banishing Light. I think I boarded a Wrath out. This is 5. Yeah, we're a mana shorter than I'd like to be here, but I can't like just light up the other one and let them have like Hatches of War or something. I think this is fine. And we're not gonna die this turn. We can counter a Nissa. We can make a token. It's fine. Now I can get back the Elspeth or the Narset off this thing, which is great. What do you get if you donate $10? A warm, fuzzy feeling in your stomach. I do a $10 deck text. So you show me your deck list. I'll spend 5 minutes talking about it on stream. I will only do it between my matches, though, not. Okay. So they're playing Crazes for 3 with a pretty obvious Dispute up. So if we try and absorb this, they're going to fire back. We can just cast Trawler next turn, honestly. Trawler and Banishing Light. That's pretty good. So this is fine, I think. Okay, so we can make a token. We can Thirst. We have 3, 6, 4 mana left. That's a little tight. We love casting Dream Trawler. We are a little low though. We need to like do something. I guess we have the Elspeth Conqueror's Death also. We can Thirst and look for a Wrath too. Wrath would be really good here. We are pretty deep without seeing a Wrath. Yeah, we're on the edge here a little bit because if they have a kill spell, obviously they can tap this. We gotta buy 1 turn basically. I'm gonna Thirst. Could have made a token, but the counter risk is fine. Sure. So untap. We have 3. We can Banishing Light, make 2 blockers. This is... We're 1 short of leaving Absorb up, which kind of sucks, but... They also have they're under attacks next turn, which is good too. So they can't catch Seas of War next turn. I think it's like pretty important. Exile 4 cards. 1, 2. Correct. They couldn't have disputed on our turn. Maybe I should have scryed. Honestly, maybe casting Thirst was stupid. They just like obviously had dispute and they couldn't use it on our turn anyway. I might have been wrong. So we're at 5 life. But I'll just gain 5 life, honestly. Just like ensure we don't die next turn. And then we're getting back Narset, which feels awesome. We're not Trawling, so they can kill spell it and it taps it, we die. We're gonna hold a land for Trawler. If we make 1/1s and they die, we lose. I'm gonna gain 5 life.
Follow me to the realm of the living.
Next turn, Death goes off. They can't cast Couches of War. I guess Nissa. Yeah, so gaining life is also good against Nissa. I can't cast Nissa. They need a land to cast Nissa. Yeah, I think playing Thirst was wrong. It was just like totally wrong. I should have made a token or made a castle. 4 mana Growth Spiral. That's your play. All right. Sure. Fairy Time Raveler. Get back Narset. Add a loyalty counter. Alright, now we're walking on it. There's your Wrath. They have green up. Yeah, I think we're in good shape now. So Teferi. Bounce, Banishing Light, Wrath, have Absorb up.
I have a plan.
And then I guess we're just making tokens, I guess. I think we just play the land. I think we're flush enough on cards. We don't need an extra card for Dream Trawler. What's up, Card Don't Shoot? Game's going pretty good so far. Been a fun day. No, right? Yeah, I'm taking care of this. Narset again. All day. All day. Pretty sure you want Denial here. Stops Crisis.
That's more like it.
I think we're, I guess this actually kills Trawler, theoretically, but this is who shakes the world. Oh, boy. I guess we can just Banishing Light a big Crisis. Let's counter this. Oh, wait, we've Narset. Right. Screw Krasis. Haha. I acid punk myself. Yeah. Game's over. I didn't even draw off that. Oh, God. This game's getting sloppy. It's all falling apart. Alright. Sweet. That was sweet. 2-0 so far. If you're sitting in a stream, welcome. My name's Jim Davis. This is a Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is Ezzmode's blue-white control deck. And it's feeling pretty good so far. Feeling pretty good. So far, enjoying the more draw-go style. Like I was saying earlier, I think that a more tap-out style with Trawler and Elspeth conquers deaths. Can't speak. Could also be good, but enjoying the draw-go-y stuff so far. Our counter spells have been good. The 2-mana enchantments are all really good. Yes, the Elspeth Planeswalker is not like Gideon Allies Zendikar. It's not like a, Oko busted crazy nutso Planeswalker. It has serious diminishing returns, but the first copy in a grindy matchup is going to be great. Great. Goob, the month resub, welcome back. Cool Stuff Inc. OLAs. BCW. Today's last day for the sale. The Elite 2 deck guard sleeves, 25% off. January's the sale. Use code ELITE2, like Elite the number 2. 25% off. Otherwise, use Gym10 all other times. Best stuff at the market. On the draw, I mean, with the planes, we can keep this hand easily. But we're gonna mulligan. Deacon, you got one of the Coalesce shirts. Awesome. Ezzmode, thank you. It was a fun match. That moved the hand down like I kept, and I almost freaked out. We're gonna keep this. We're actually gonna ship a planes. So we have Castle Ardenvale tapped on 1, and then Birth on 2. I guess I'm never gonna need 2 castles, right? Whatever. I never need 2 castles, whatever. That's just greedy. Greedy. The Simic Combine shirt? The Crab Sharks one, or I like the Crab Sharks one a lot. Alright, you're the planes. Sucks. Too many planes. There's definitely a little bit of awkward tension between Birth and Absorb and having too many planes, but I'm gonna Omen of a Sea. I think that finding gas is a lot more important than playing in 0-4 right now. They're some sort of like control deck. Crab Sharks, sweet. I like that one. It's a fun design. Oh, alright. Boombound Lich. Sort of like Reanimator deck. Oh god. Ancient Treachery is in the graveyard. Help me out here. I'm gonna get Blood for Bones or something. Teferi, Time Raveler, and a blue source. I think I just bounced the Tombbound Lich. And just established Teferi. Obviously, they can just do it again, but, like, what else do they want to discard, realistically, you know?
Let's slow this down.
Just, like, draws a card, establishes our Planeswalker. Sure. Dream Trawler, and then no land. Okay, that's good. This is Death Touch, right?
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
I mean, I guess Blood for Bones is the card, right? So you want to leave Absorb up. So I guess we're just going to castle and go. Yeah. They have all spells, which is pretty scary. Does anybody land last turn, obviously? Thought Erasure? Gross. I mean, we gotta just counter this. Just conceal our hand. Oh, they want to loot. Why are they attacking me? That's a thing this card does. Well, they have a lot of boom booms here. Jeez.
Let's try this.
All right. I mean, we're just feigning strength here. Only have like 5 counters in our deck, so it's a little scary. Alright. Another Dream Troll? God, their graveyard is huge. Alright, well, now I get to do a lot of card draw, so... We're not scared of Trawler, we're scared of agents stealing our lands, but as the game goes on, that's not really that important for them. That's pretty crappy. So they definitely take Thirst here, but if I Thirst in response to a counterspell, it's even worse, so I guess we just let this happen. They'll take Thirst, and we'll get to crack Omen and play Omen. We only have 5 counterspells. We don't want to draw. We don't want to draw a counterspell to counter the Thought Erasure. We want to draw a counterspell after Thought Erasure. Took the Shatter. Interesting. And I have plenty of those, so that's great. Honestly. All right. So end step, we're going to Thirst. Ditch of Birth, Omen. That's a counterspell. I guess that's really good, actually, because the Thirst can discard the Birth also, so pretty happy with this. I'm going to plus again. Play land.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
We're not going to play Narset. Narset is good against the Lich also, but I'm going to leave up Intervention. And look for our next counterspell too. So I like this card. This card's good. It's clunky, but it's good. Flexible. I believe Blood for Bones has an extra cost too, right? What? Show me the damn card. Yes, so attack the creature when we counter it. It's pretty good for us. So do you donate before you submit a deck? Yeah. Just donate, then fill out the form, and join the scheduling Discord, and we'll be good to go. There's about 6 people ahead of you, so be aware it might be, you know, next week, possibly the week after. He said Pioneer decks, any deck you want. It's all on my website, folks. JimDavisMTG.com. I spent a long time writing out everything I could think of that pertained to your deck lives. All here. Here it is. How much it costs, what do you get, all the things in the queue so far, how to submit, scheduling, join my Discord, etc., etc. Alright, so, yeah. That's fine. Take the 1. Vintage, whatever you want. As long as it's a real deck. You know, I will not play 60 islands. But beyond that, it can be whatever stupid combos you want, or whatever stupid jank you want. I do tune things up, though. So, this card's cool. I like it. I am thirsty. I'm going to get some water after this. I am parched. My water's empty. I don't know what happened to Hydration Bot, but I miss them. I'm thirsty. Tombbound Lich number 2. Sure. I'm also not opposed to just Shadow for Skying these 2 creatures anyway, so... Discarding another Lich. Alright, so end step, we're going to, I believe, Thirst and Scry. Okay, that's also a really good draw, so... Ship both. Find me absorb, please. Okay. We're gonna plus again.
Here goes nothing.
I like the idea of having Wrath and counter up. I do want to cast Narset. Kind of bad, but... yeah, we're just gonna have Wrath and counter up. Let's say go. And if X has to be more, I can just play Omen of Sea instead too. So we're a little light on blue, so not playing Temple Lesser was certainly a cost, but they keep looting, which is fine, I guess. But discard a Benthic Biomancer. I like this card. I wish this card was better. I wish it adapted for 1 blue. That'd be a sweet card. Any special things that need to happen for a Brew Your Deck live? Not really. Just submit and then message me on join the schedule in Discord and message me. Wall of Lost Thoughts is here. They are really, really digging deep here. Right, so they are like serious Reanimator. This is gonna be a really bold Blood for Bones here. Yeah. It doesn't target, so I'm gonna have to respond to this. I'm just gonna have to counter this. So we're gonna counter and then Wrath. Because I can't let them Thassa my Teferi, so or not Thassa, whatever. Stupid Asian thing. And then we're gonna Wrath. So we're currently counterspell. Never mind. Life is good. Bounce Omen of the Sea. Oh yeah. Blue, 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 blue. Play Narset. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Let's go. This deck's gas. I like this deck a lot. Benthic Biomancer resolves. Adapt it. 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 Alright, I think I make a token, because I'm already like totally gassed up. Block this thing. They're going to adapt it on my upkeep. Discarding a Brazen Borrower. That's interesting. Draw Field of Ruin, sure.
Hone your prowess.
Here we go.
So 1 out of mana to make a token and absorb, which we have. I should put the Temple of Scryland. I miscounted. I have enough to make a token and absorb and 1. So and 1. I can play both Omens now, so I'm smart. Theros art better? No way. Old school Field of Ruin all day, every day. No, either one of these. Oh, the game's over. Yeah, the game's over. I can play with the absorb up. I can. Like that too.
I've got it.
I think I gotta wait 1 turn. honestly. Could play it with one counterspell up, but like, why risk it? You know, like we could just wait a turn and just do it with 2 counterspells up. This is Trawler. I guess I'm still mana short anyway. Whatever, sure. Beat me. Like, I don't know what they could possibly do that would, that would really be that threatening. Even an agent isn't even that good right now. He beat me. Pay that man his money. It's a fizzy elf. We got him, don't worry. They heard you. They heard you. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Donated $80 for Your Deck Live. Man, these I raised the prices on the Your Deck Live to try and like, calm the demand a little bit, but you're all just ravenous. I love y'all. You're putting John through college, and I appreciate that. Look forward to having a little more time once you move. I can spread things out and stuff. Okay, so just like a weird reanimator deck, we don't really have any like graveyard hate per se, but the prices just make me hungrier. What the hell is that? That fizzy elf, that emote looks really dirty. It's actually not. It's just a person's face and nose, but at first glance, it's like a what the hell is that? Alright, we want Dispute, Narset, Denial. The births are pretty bad. Tether's pretty bad. The Wraths are like okay, but not amazing. I don't hate Archon, honestly. And now we're going down on enchantments a little bit, though. No, Biomancer is one of the best looters there is, unfortunately. There's not really much better. What are these spyglasses for? Maybe we want like a few of these. Just like makes land drops too. I don't know how good Banishing Light is. I'm not sure. Like my Shadows guys like aren't awesome. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm just playing for the daily mission. Stop wrecking me. I'll close the stream when the game starts. I'm just playing Magic too, That's good. Good luck, us. All right. Sand's fine. It's not great. You're playing for your quests. You might be more inclined to just you a new matchup and try and go. What's the queue for coaching? I'm probably not going to coach anymore. It's just too time consuming. I highly recommend you contact Sam Black for coaching. Sam Black is one of the best minds in Magic, and he is like going hard in on coaching, and his rates are really, really reasonable. He doesn't advertise himself very well, but Sam is great. I think Sam is phenomenal, and highly recommend looking into Sam if you're looking for coaching. It's a pretty good draw. But yeah, I enjoyed coaching. I may do it at some point again in the future. I think I'm actually pretty good at it. I mean, my teaching background, aside, and then obviously my experience in the game overall, but it's just very time consuming and it takes away from streaming. And streaming is the kind of thing where it's very self-perpetuating. The more you do it, the better it is. And the coaching was detracting from that. So maybe at some point in the future. Alright, Wall of Lost Thoughts is not exactly a world breaker against us. Temple. Stream the coaching? I mean, I could, but I feel like I think Sam is doing a really good job. That's what Sam wants to do. He's not doing anything else besides his usual Magic stuff. He doesn't stream. He just wants to coach, but he's streaming the sessions too. I don't know. It's just not worth it monetarily. I'd have to charge so much money, and like me charging more than Sam Black just seems like silly because Sam Black's just better than me. I mean, we're just gonna play. We could play Teferi here with a dispute up. I guess we're gonna do that.
Longer. Stand by and watch. I'll protect you.
Isn't Seer Keeper strictly better? Maybe. Yeah. We haven't seen the those yet, but yeah, I guess blue's a little harder. A lot of tap lands too, so. Excuse me, did Sam Black brew up the 4 Oko Mog Monday masterpiece? Don't think so. True. Very fair. Very fair. Alright, let me just Narset it with mana up. This game's pretty over, I think. Unless they have, like, specifically the Elder Spell.
I have just the trick for this.
I've got it.
That's pretty good, actually. That turns our Teferi on and our Archon on. I guess I may have Blood for Bones where, like, they can get back a Dream Trawler, but maybe you can just, like, beat that. Maybe not. Maybe this is too risky. I should have just left mana up. It was when Oko was legal. Bounce Teferi. Could have countered that, but I don't think that's what I think we want to be doing.
Keep an open mind.
Sweet. So, just play Teferi again. Yeah, I mean, just like not going anywhere for a while. Grab a Snickers, you know, like moving on up. Thanks, Ezzmode. Appreciate that. What do y'all think? Can I go from Diamond to Mythic in 20 minutes? What do y'all think? I gotta play more Arena. I'm gonna play more Arena going forward. Don't worry. The new standard format's fun. I'll be playing more Arena. I'm gonna go for double Mythic next season because I'm also gonna do a Bronze to Mythic in Limited because Theros Draft is very fun. So, 3-0 so far with Ezzmode's blue-white control deck. I am gonna grab some water really fast. So. Let's hear from these words from your sponsors. It's not going to mute me on this, is it? I don't think it will.
Need the latest Magic the
Right back.
Gathering singles for constructed, casual cards for the kitchen table, or sealed product for a draft night with friends? CoolStuffInc.com has what you're looking for. With an extensive selection of singles, sealed, and supplies, free shipping on orders of $100 or more, a 25% buy list bonus, and our ever-popular customer rewards program, CoolStuffInc.com is a one-stop shop for all your Magic the Gathering needs.
I assume this is like copyright-free music on these ads, you know? Alright. Free content, no paywall, CoolStuffInc.com. Of all the states of matter, this deck is the third. Solid? Isn't there a fourth state of matter? Right? Maybe something? What am I, a scientist? I don't freaking know. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Oh, gas. It's pretty solid, too. It's not gas, liquid, solid. Plasma? This deck is plasma. Yeah, I'm a freaking English major. I don't know crap. For all I know, there's two states of matter. Existing and not existing. Or something. I don't even know. I can't even make a joke. Stupid. It's definitely not liquid. That's true. Yeah, that's true. We can keep this. It's a little sus, but I like this Whirlwind Denial. Alright. Oh god, I gotta play a mirror. Oh god. Well, I gotta play against mono red. Only the longest games when Ezzmode donates. Only the longest games ever. If they have Teferi here, it's gonna get really ugly really fast. Please not Teferi. call me a geese? What does that even mean? Alright, so we get to resolve the fairy. That's pretty dope. I guess we're just gonna max value it to fairy. Yeah, I can't draw actually. That's
Stand
dope.
by and watch.
So let's resolve this first. And then we'll resolve Narset and just
Might be a
put
bad
ourselves in the
idea.
prison world. Sure. Bottom. Narset.
With thoughtfulness before action.
When they want to Narset first, because if we scryed top, they want to keep it. Alright. So Elspeth the Conqueror's death, but no lands.
Let's try this.
Why is there a Flush Storm in our deck? Because it stops Crisis and stuff? I mean, I can't Thirst. Okay. I play Narset, but they play Teferi. We're in trouble. They missed the land drop, and they just drew cards. They bottom, so they would have to draw on Teferi on the draw off this or the draw off their draw step. Resolve my own Narset is really good too. I'm just gonna Narset.
I train at home your prowess.
Hold on to your butts, because they have a Teferi. We are in big trouble. It's just like if they don't have Teferi, they don't have Teferi in that two card window. It just turns off all their card draw too. So, all right.
Don't worry, I got
Just
this.
the truth.
Come on, come in. All right. Just birth for a land here, I guess. We have 2 counter spells. It's good. I guess I just like shuffle those lands back into my deck, but so there are a lot of rules for this game. They can't play instants. I can't draw cards. They can't draw cards. I can play sorcerers on their turn. Alright, so snap Whirlwind Denial if they cast this thing. Another Narset? Do I even care? This is 2 good cards. Yeah, I'm gonna counter this. So we have our own Narset next turn, right? No, we're out of Narsets. We can't really draw cards? Man. They're just trying to find ways to kill my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna counter this. They're just looking for banishing lights and stuff like that. So they can't draw, but they can scry. That's pretty good. Top, bottom. Let's give them the old shuffle waffle. Right? They top bottoms? Let's give them the business.
I am not making this up as I go.
Yes, the wing edition is the Sphinx. Yes, the Sphinx is really, really good. Deck's been very good. This is, if you're tuning into the stream, this is Ezzmode's Blue-White Control Deck. Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. Ezzmode's Blue-White Control Deck. What's up, Destiny? How much time is left for what? For Mythic? About 10 minutes. We're not making Mythic this season. It is what it is. All right, we got to hold this counter spell for their Conqueror's death. So that's gonna resolve.
Many mysteries to uncover. Keep an open mind.
Damn it. All right, so now they have 2 answers. Man, Narset is the worst. I I went to GP New Jersey last weekend. I'll be at SEG Philly. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. Yeah, Jersey was packed. It was pretty gross, honestly. I mean, this is pretty bad. We just can't do anything. Like, we can't draw cards. They have 2 answers and we have 0 right now. So they're going to, like, cast probably Banishing Light. We're going to veto it. And then...
Meditate and prepare.
Oh, God. Too bad. Yeah, we're just dead. We just can't win the game. Not a very fun mirror. We just, like, have to counter this or all their counter spells turn on, too. Teferi and Narset are pretty obnoxious. I could Thirst and just draw 1 and discard 2. That's terrible. Oh, God.
I'm known for my excellent timing. That's more like it.
Okay. That's like kind of a start. This is bad. We have 4. We have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. Hit their... God. I'm not even drawing to a veto anymore, like...
I've got it.
We drew our own Vanishing Light. That's pretty cool. We drew Castle Ardenvale, too. So I can play Instance, but I can play Omen. Those are good. I guess we're going to get their Narset back. I should probably ship this, maybe. I don't even know. Oh, man. Now they get to... How many Narsets do they have? They have 3 Narsets? Jesus. They conquer death. They take that and get back Narset. And now I have my own Conquer's Death and a Banishing Light. So I can hit both of their things, but then they have Conquer's Death, so... Another Banishing Light? Yeah, they have many more answers than we do by like a significant margin. We can be bouncing our own thing with... That is true, but they have 2 Banishing Lights also. And once they get to untap and have counter spells, then we're kind of in trouble. This is just the biggest headache of all time. 3 land. So we're gonna get this back. I can do it next turn, then it costs 2 more. Holy balls. They can Banishing Light my Banishing Lights and stuff too. Bronze and Mythic Limited will be on Twitch and YouTube. Can't let them get this back. Oh, I've done the hero thing before. So they have two. So they can Banishing Light. My Banishing Light. I mean, the thing is, as long as I have this, and I get to keep doing it, the things actually go away forever. But if they have a counter spell, they can just Banishing Light my Teferi, and then the counter spell is live. So like. So they Banishing Light the Banishing Light. They're going to Narset. Fairy. That's fine. I think we're actually like kind of okay here, but if we try and do Elspeth stuff, we're going to lose our Conqueror's Death because we only have 3 loyalty on this. I mean, there's just like no way they don't have like 10 Wraths in their hand. So I want to hit Narset, I guess. We can Thirst, I guess. Would have left the thing in play. Couldn't they have just like O-ringed it then? God. Discard this and I guess Field. Plus.
Don't worry.
I should play the other castle. I mean, now they can, like... How many Narset do they have?
I've got you.
I have just the trick for this.
They whiffed! That is interesting. They're playing Archon of Sun's Grace? Okay. I can bounce my Conqueror's Death and eat something. I don't draw a card. And the Archons take out of hand. I've already pitched, like, what, 2 Wraths? Yeah. So we're just playing, like, the more permanent-based version of a deck. They probably don't have any counterspells in the deck, honestly. Which our Teferi is, like, not even that exciting. Don't play Thirst Reading. Got it, yeah. I think we're just jamming. This is just preposterous Magic we're playing right now. I don't even know what to do. They probably Wrath us, I guess. Obviously, this is pretty bad against Narset, but at least it's Axe stuff.
Keep an open mind.
We're kind of like out of Planeswalkers. Like, they're just like a much more Planeswalker heavy version of a deck than we are, and we're just like out. Slugfest. Like, we can't really Teferi bounce our Conqueror's Death anymore. That's mega awkward. Okay. Sure. I guess we're attacking to Fairy.
I'll protect you.
We can't draw obviously off the trawler, but you know, if it's a Fairy in their hand, but I can like counter it, I guess. I guess I can just Wrath and get it back with this thing, right? Oh, duh. It's not gonna grow. Yeah. I just Wrath? I think I just Wrath. Man, my head's gonna explode. Well, I used to draw a card with the Wrath, right? I should have attacked. Yeah, I clicked through the combat phase. Whatever. Life's not gonna matter. Alright, so this isn't actually a counter spell. So I should probably just cash it in now. For 5. I'm not gonna lie, folks. Playing matches like this on stream are it's really difficult. There's so much going on, and like it's very hard to focus on everything that's happening. It's very. I mean, Sky Tether's like basically worthless. I should have kept the land in my hand for the thingy, the trawler. That was dumb. Damn it! I just didn't attack by accident. They would have just blocked anyway. I just didn't gain 4 life. It doesn't matter. I don't think we can win.
No, I am not
Like,
making this up as I go.
we just can't beat all their stuff. They just have like a million copies of all these cards, and they're all so good against us. We can't even draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the next game. There's just too much stuff. There's too much stuff. Okay. So now there's a Narset in play, Ram. Yeah, a lot of passive punks in that game. Alright, so because they're just gonna get back to the trawler and I just can't beat it. I don't really want this because you can just exile it so easily. I mean, Tether, Births. I want like a pair of Wraths to deal with the with their Dream Trawlers. Tithe Taker is definitely a nice card for mirrors, for sure. I'm just gonna leave one shot over Sky. I don't even know what to do. Can't cut a land. It's control mirror still. And I cut 4 of the birth that finds land. So all right. I'd say we don't want Thirst. It's just like so hard to even have Absorb. It's like we're gonna play Teferi, they're gonna play Teferi. I'm just gonna ship this. Can't even cast it yet. Like, Everybody did not like that pause. We need blue. Castle's good. The castle's pretty good. Just keep the castle. Definitely don't like that pause. Should say go. Damn it. Top. Lucky. I'm not really thrilled about any of this. I mean, we do have a castle, so like, if we're trying to play draw go forever, I do have tokens, I suppose, but I'm gonna see is good. Definitely a cool card. Top again? Crazy person. We can really do, like, if they have, I mean, we're going to begin to slam Archon, I guess, but they're just going to slam and Conqueror's Death. There's, like, not much we can do, like, they just have too many 3-mana permanents that are insane, and Mystical Disputes. We only have one dispute, too. Ugh. It's a fairy means I can't even cast my Archon. If I play Conqueror's Death, they play their own Conqueror's Death. Oh, boy. So next turn we play Teferi. Try and get it in the graveyard, I guess. We'll just bounce the Conqueror's Death. So we're kind of seeing what I was talking about at the very beginning, where I was discussing how you can build the deck more tap-outy, which is like more of the really good cards. That's what they're doing, and they are shellacking us.
This isn't a fight we can win. Let's try this.
Okay. I mean, I guess we're just playing stuff. We can just cast Trawler, I guess. And they dispute it. We should get back next turn. I'm sure they have ways to deal with this, but also just like play Teferi and bounce our own Conqueror's Death.
Trust me. You'll thank me before I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, they can't cast Dispute, right? That's fine. I mean, they just could have rat stuff anyways. I don't think playing Trawler is that good. Top, sure. I mean, now they have to answer Teferi. I have free reign on my Conqueror's Death. I think playing Trawler is just silly. Wait, this effect persists? Oh, even if it's not in play, it happens? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's awesome, actually. Okay. It's annoying.
This might be a bad idea.
Thoughtfulness before action.
No. Damn it. God, Teferi sucks. I guess their spells cost 2 more, right? So is that. Play Trawler. I could like discard a Trawler to a Trawler, which is kind of adorable. Do I want to play land? Then if they sack this, I have veto up too. I don't know what's right here. I'm just gonna start hitting buttons. So all their shit costs 2 more. And then if we wanna, they could like try and draw a card off Teferi, but then their shields are down, so I have veto. If it goes to my turn, I can just like, I guess I'll end step tap, discard it, and I could bring something back, I guess. Oh man.
Own your prowess.
Moment of a sea, sure. This is our 4th match? Jesus. Ezzmode is gaming the system. Knows how to get his money worth here on Your Deck Live. Ugh. Alright, well, I can't counter this, but what are they going to do with it? Targeting what? Target my Teferi? Okay. That resolves. My rank is this. Diamond something. I hardly played Arena at all this season. They're going to plus that, sure.
Here goes nothing.
I guess we're discarding Dream Trawler. What's up, Tamer? I mean, now I attack Teferi and my veto's on? That's kind of cool. Blue-white's definitely really good. And they have many, many, many cards in their hand. But in Blast Zone too. Interesting. Alright, so they have 2 Wraths. That sucks. Okay. So they don't have 2 Wraths? Okay. That's not bad either. I mean, they're gonna get back. If I kill the Narset, they get the Narset back, which is actually actively bad for us. I'm pretty sure I just tagged them. And I play Teferi, they probably just counter it, but I'll cost 5 anyway. I'm not going to do that. What's the go? So I want to activate a castle. Yeah. No, we didn't draw any cards because they have Narset in play. Bottom is nice. So they can get back to Fairy, which is whatever, is going to do anything. They can bounce their Ominacy, I guess. No Wrath, please. We got nothing. Wrath or bust here. Hit exactly 9. I missed their scry. What was their scry? Bottom. Dope. Saying go. Alright. No point in scrying because realistically we just like don't have anything that interacts with them at all. If you have no card draw, we can't cast counter spells. They have Flash Wrath, whatever we're gonna do. Can't do anything about it. Don't cast a spell first so they can't absorb. Here we go. All my Sea's been really, really good. It's much closer to Think Twice than Preordain. Take 9? Oh, come on. Now you're just wasting time. Bottom. Eon's intervention. Target player gains twice X life. So they gain 4 life. Okay. What's up, bud? How you doing?
Good.
Ready for your hockey game?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I had a 1-1 day.
1-1 day? Oh, that's pretty good.
That was because of,
Well, we'll talk about it later, bud. We're in front of 30 people right now. Alright?
What?
So we'll talk about it later right now. You're in front of 30 viewers right now, so it's not the best time to discuss your school day. Alright?
Well, love you.
Alright, I'll see you at the hockey game, bud, alright?
Okay, see you at the hockey game.
So we'll play Teferi here. And we'll just plus.
Let's slow this down.
And say go. And they need to find a Wrath again. So yes, John Sayre's getting long. Oh no, you don't want to hear about school. Mistborn! Thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Run it back. Zibby's up and about. The old Zibster. Attempt to bounce Dream Troller. I am not asleep at the wheel. Kind of asleep at the wheel, but not completely. Oh, I gotta play another game? God damn it. How was Zibby's day at hamster school? Oh, I don't talk about that either. Right, Zibby? You gotta love Arena, right? You gotta love it. This is match number 4. We're currently 3-0. I think we're just standing pat. Very silly game. We're on the draw against their 8 stupid prison planeswalkers with no 2-mana counter spells. We have 1. We have 2 2-mana counter spells. Definitely think we're being a little light on our mystical disputes. I think that we want like mystical dispute or Tithe Taker or just some sort of early something. We get a mulligan this end. We should get Brick by Teferi or Narset or anything. It's better. I definitely think their way of building into deck has merit. Not playing Thirst, just playing always good sorcerer speed things. And not playing counters. Okay. I thought we'd argue for keeping that land. They're gonna miss a land drop here? Oh my god. I'm just gonna have more than one dispute. I'm just gonna untap. Yeah, making land drops is tight. Making land drops is tight. I'll do this literally all day. There they go. The old Trollskis. Ah, runner lands. Jeez. Alright, end step Thirst. 3 mana up for dispute. You got it. Sure. Let's do it again next turn. Let's try that again. Second verse, same as the first. That's pretty awkward too. Let's see what they do here. Orange says, reading your articles on cool stuff, like the content. Appreciate it. Cool stuff article. New article today. All about how Dig Through Time is not long for this world in Pioneer. There are a lot of new combo decks floating around, and Dig Through Time is not going to be a legal card a couple months from now. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Dig Through Time is going to be banned in Pioneer. I'm telling you right now. Not Cruise. Cruise is fine. But Dig Through Time, definitely banned. Check it out. Make a land drop phenomenal. And we're just going to say go again. If they're just starting the hand size, which is awesome. I'm already casting Archon either if I have to. Just like something to do with Absorb Up. Alright, opponents of a tank. Just something to cast, not that important with Absorb Up. Both trawlers, too. That was a weird sound. What the hell was that? It's a very time rattler. Now we're in Slam Jam mode. Sure.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
So, I mean, they bounce Archon.
Let's try this.
We're probably going to just go Archon Banishing Light. We can't necessarily resolve the Fairy right now. That sucks. We have 4 left over. Could go to Fairy Banishing Light. I mean, like, they haven't shown us an Absorb all match. They could definitely have another Dispute, which would be pretty bad for us, but this will be with some tokens. Yeah, we'll just do this. Dispute, sure.
That's more like it.
Get the Fairy Conquered, maybe. A lot of disputes. That's fine. It's not bad either. Start here. A third Dovin's Veto? Did a lot of Dovin's Vetoes. Alright, well, it's just Slammy Jam time. Show me the 4th Dovin's Veto. Do it. No? Didn't think so. Alright, and... getting back my 3/4 is actually pretty appealing, because I could attack Teferi anyway. And they might just have a second Teferi. I like that. That is not a pleasant sound.
I've got time.
Slugfest. Ah. That's not good. So we can't stop her Teferi now. I guess I could play a second copy of Elspeth Conqueror's Death and hit the Teferi. Then they just have his Trawler in play. Then we get to play our Trawler with the counterspell back up, right? 5 and 2. You draw land, but... and then next turn we get Teferi back. That's actually pretty good. Get a token, too. That's fair. We also have to block the thing, too. Oh, I'm sorry. I miscounted my lands. I have to cast this counterspell now, too. It's actually insane. I thought I couldn't cast this and the counterspell, but I can. And that's great. Clock's getting a little low. Yeah, they have 9 minutes left. I have 7.5. So we're about a minute and a half behind. I think we are turning the corner here fairly efficiently. They can attack and then trade for the Archon, which is great. We have our own Trawler and an Absorb and a Teferi in play. Yeah, we're good this game. We're golden. This game's locked up. Despite the full house of vetoes over disputes. They have 2 lands untapped.
responsibility.
And I'm pretty sure I just bounced my Conqueror's Death, which is insane.
Trust me, I have a plan.
And now we just Trawler with Absorb up. Because we drew the land, which is phenomenal. And they're also under a Conqueror's Death trigger, so they can't... Yeah. They have 3 cards left. Top? Sure.
Might be a bad idea.
It's a lot of lands, but... Could play Conqueror's Death just to like tap this and make a token, and just bounce it next turn. And get the, we don't want to. I don't actually want to do that. So we play this, goes to 1, next turn goes to 2, and this goes up, and then we can't get it back. We can get back a different Teferi though. No. So I don't even play that. Let me just say go. Playing a second Trawler which works into Wrath, so. That's bad. Okay. Yeah. That's how I kill my Teferi too, unless I block. This is not great. This game has certainly devolved. Their own Archon? Okay. I mean, we have my own Elspeth and Teferi, so this is fine. So we're just going to ship our Teferi, I think. I don't think it matters anymore. Just Conqueror's Death. Hit this thing. I'll bounce my own Conqueror's Death. And I might just cast it again and hit their Conqueror's Death. Let's see what we draw first. We drew a Wrath. Okay, so I guess we do that. But now they can have Counterspell. This is ridiculous. Alright, well, we're definitely attacking, so... Heh! So we conquer Death, they're conquer Death. They can draw 2 cards, and they could possibly counter our Wrath on the next time around, but I think it's actually just fine. You also have the taxing effect of Elspeth next turn, which is kind of cool. Alright, that's fine. Let's choose 2 for 1. Let's take it. I'll try to attack first. Get a better idea of what they're doing, but... Yeah, can I please like it's mono red for the last round? Can we do that? We're a minute behind. We gotta hurry up. We're a minute behind them. Damn! Ah! We draw so many cards. Guess who's back? Back again. Trawler's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Leave us all day. It's so cool that like you draw a card off your trawler, but they don't draw a card off theirs when you wrath bolt them. Scry and top. There's like 2 castles, which is pretty good too, so it's annoying, but whatever.
Focus and I have just the trick for this.
Sure. We just attack the Narset. Hold on to this thing. Top. Alright. The game continues. Play on, they say. The clock is a major factor. I'm just going to crack my stuff. Ah, crap. Field is still up. It's fine. Alright. Oh my god.
Open mind.
God damn it, they found their own Elspeth Conquer's death. Oh, we're gonna lose now. God damn it. This game was going great.
This is overwhelming.
We're closing the gap on clock a little bit. Top, bottom.
Meditate and prepare.
Sure. Well, they're just about to be even on clock with us. That's good. This game is swingy? Yeah, you can say that. They're at 3:30. Sorry, it's behind the cool stuff. We're at 3:20. So we had about a minute deficit, and we've made up for it so far. So fill everyone up? God damn it. Why playing Thirst over Narset? Because that's the deck building choice they made. This is Ezzmode's deck. We're more of a draw go deck than our opponent's deck is. Shift Enter has been played. They're now below us in clock. They're at 2:53. We're at 3:06. And our castles are going. Now they have their own castle? Hold on, we gotta turn off the, God damn it. Rocket, we have 3 minutes left. This game is probably going to come to a clock, so we are not interested in bluffing a counterspell that doesn't exist. We're not in the stage of the game where counterspells matter anymore. This is just a draw card and slam it stage of the game. So, opponent will not be playing on counterspells most likely. Magic is a game of context. The right play is contextual. And right now the context is we each have 2 minutes left. So taking faster actions is better than 2, 4. I must pay 4 doesn't do anything. That's bad. No, that's really bad. Wait. Can I counter the trigger? 2, 4, 4, no. Alright. They're 205, we're 220. Yeah, I said everything resolves. Shift enter. That's his intervention. A little guess in the cost. That's bad. Okay. No, we're now behind on clock.
Right on schedule. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
I screwed up. I punted.
I'll show you.
I need to bounce both lifelinkers. God damn it.
Here we go.
Maybe they're still dead. Yeah, they're still dead. Whew. Damn you, easy mode. Why did my rank go up? What the hell was that? Oh, because the ranking's over. Right. Huh. 2-2 wouldn't have had lifelink once I bounced stuff, though. So I get some card styles I don't want and some backs. And now we're back in gold. Sure. Whew. Alright. But yeah, I'm going to go for a double mythic this season. I'm actually going to play Arena for once. I haven't played Arena in months, so. And what's up? We're 4-0. Let's finish this last match here, right? Let's go. This is not easy mode. If you're just tuning in the stream, welcome. My name's Sean Davis. This is Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is Easy Mode's blue-white control deck. Easy Mode loves blue-white control and loves to get full value out of his Your Deck lives. And here we are. 4-0 blue-white control. Opponent, please be playing mono red. Can you do that for me? I mean, this not gonna be much easier to play in paper, honestly. You can shortcut a lot of the mechanics. Sounds good. Mono red. Mono red. The Yarok deck, it was really fun. For a best of one deck, it was super fun. Alright, we need lands. We have our birth of thingy. I'm gonna ship this. I wanna make land drops. Already have a counterspell. Grazer too? Oh, love struck beast. What the hell is this? What the hell's going on here? So I'm pretty sure I want to leave mana open for Absorb, or I mean an intervention for a Nissa. We also have Thirst too, and we can tether next turn with the counterspell up. I don't know what they're playing, honestly. Beanstalk Giant. Okay. It's like the Teamer Adventure deck. Play Thirst. I bet you lands here, I'd assume. Yeah. I have planes left. I have 1 planes left. It's gross. Good against Krasis, I guess. Alright, so, like, please God, don't draw the last planes in the deck. They're gonna bounce the Sky Tether to my hand with a Brazen Borrower. I mean, whatever. It's a 1-mana spell, who cares? Just play it next turn. Sure. Alright. I don't think we want this. I want a Wrath. Yep. Yep. So they got nothing. They got a giant and 2 fresh cards off the top. So imagine the Dream Trawler is also pretty good against them too. Oh no, we drew the last planes? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, never mind. Absorb. I think we're just playing Dream Trawler. It's kind of lame, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if they have like a counter or any way to deal with it, realistically. Just don't get flung. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have much else to do. Like if they have some cute way to kill us, we're dead. I guess fling would be it. They can like, and they gotta remove the trawler too. So if we get to untap, the game should be over. Don't like that. Now we're not dead. We have a lifelink blocker, and we're at 6. Natural End. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, gain 3 life. And then Brazen Borrower, bounce the Lovestruck Beast. Sure. Go to 1. So they have a Beanstalk, Bone Crusher, Fave Wishes, Brazen Borrower, Disenchant. Sure. Damn, that's the card. Alright, so we're gonna Wrath and Teferi. Fantastic. Yeah, gain 5. Alright, so we're gonna... Is there a benefit to Teferi? Like Teferi plus Wrath, I guess? Or is Wrath absorb? See, that's much better. Alright. It's not losing our trawler, but whatever. When we say go, we'll discard. The Birth isn't really blocking much. Just get rid of that. Bone Crusher's whatever. Brazen Borrower is a little more annoying, but let me just counter this. Damn. Alright. Play to Fairy. They cast Brazen Borrower, which is fine. We might actually just counter this. Denial's pretty bad anyway. Just counter this, I guess. I don't love countering this. Bouncing it's like pretty awkward. Just bounce my Teferi. Yeah, the ladder just reset.
Sorry,
I haven't been losing that much. Don't worry.
I'll protect you.
That's a big boy. So I still have his Disenchant, which is kind of annoying for my Sky Tether, but I can just discard this anyway. I'm pretty sure we just Wrath. They draw a card, but I can't really effectively tether, and Bouncing Giant's kind of lame anyway, so just cast a Wrath. Should I Thirst first? Leave this for bouncing things, or just Thirst first? I have Plains left. Yes. Can land. Yeah, let's guard this.
Here goes nothing.
We'll do it now so they can't bounce the Fae. Draw a card. He's dead. That was a pretty sick draw. Innkeeper? Alright. Okay. That's pretty gross. Not gonna lie. Cast 2 Wraths so far. They have Innkeeper, Bone Crusher Giant, and Loves. They have a lot of crap hanging out. I'm gonna keep the lands, I think. Two. I have this castle too. The second Innkeeper's gross. I might need to absorb that.
Oh, I've done the hero thing.
I should about to bounce the Omen, maybe. Sure. 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's fine. And they cast the Bone Crusher Giant, we absorb it. Unless they draw another Bone Crusher Giant, which would be sick, but they can't click the Fairy, so. Yeah, maybe I wrapped a little too early. Alright, so we have 2 Wraths left in 24 cards. And we have Thassa, hanging out. You can cast this for a lot. We can dig through time for 5. It's not even that many. Alright, let's draw. I'm going to draw it to fairy.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
We need Wrath or we're dead. So I guess we're just going for it. I play this game pretty badly, I think. It's actually going to be 2, 4, 5. Yeah. Probably a favorite to hit, but should not have put ourselves in the spot. We missed. We're dead. Yeah, I think we played this game really badly. If I had Omened and then cracked the Omen... that is more cards. Yeah, that is better. So Omen, crack the Omen, and use Fairy to draw. Yeah. Alright, I play this game horribly. That's fine. Should have never lost this game in a million years. That's okay. Hello, Arena. You want to keep playing or what? No? I would prefer it if they made it so Arena didn't blow. Okay. And they're actually like pretty mopey. They're pretty much all in on like the 1/1 that draws cards. We definitely want the casket. I think we want the Archon. I think we need to kill them. And they don't really deal with creatures very well. This Aether Gust is also good. I would say Conquer's Death is... I don't know. Like, I don't think I want to be, like, super counterspelly against them. Obviously don't want Veto. Sky Tether's fine. Banishing Light's fine. Denial's whatever. I might just kind of all counter spells, honestly. Just be like a board control deck against them. I want more Narset, Elspeth Conquer's Death. I guess the Thirsts are bad too. Then if you're just boarding out your counter spells, bring in Narset, 2 Conquer's Death, and just like be the sorcery speed deck against them. I think. I'm honestly not sure. I feel like Elspeth might also have a place. Now they're going to have disputes post-board, though. I don't know. I think fatigue is setting out a little bit, too. This is hour 7 of the stream. And too many of these ridiculously long, crazy games. We can't keep his hand. Alright, I guess. Guess we're gonna ship a land and a gust. I want a mulligan also. I guess we can ship the Elspeth actually. This and this. Yeah. Not the worst hand ever, I guess. Nothing doing, huh? I mean, this guy get countered, but whatever. No. Alright.
I'm known for my excellent timing. I've got it.
Fae of Wishes on turn 3 for Chandra Awakened Inferno. Let's think about this. We'll get Archon in play as soon as possible, and then gust this when they cast it. Could just bounce the Birth and then decide what I do from there. They go land. My goal is to go... We can't go Archon and go the Gust up. Which kind of sucks, but... So I don't know if I'm casting it again or not.
I have a plan.
Drew a land. So they go land, I go land, they go Chandra, so I have to leave up the... And I can't just play this into the Chandra. That's a real problem. Second Gust. That's interesting.
This might be a bad idea.
It's pretty gross. Chandra is really good against us. He did his job. We need to chain together some omens next turn. Please draw an enchantment. I guess that plays also. Now I can scry too. Archon is a sideboard card. It's not in our main deck. I agree you do not play Archon and Wraths in your main deck usually. Narset should find us something good, I would hope. Help me out, Narset.
My prowess is the thoughtfulness before
Teferi Omen. I guess it's just Omen. And then we Omen. They're drawing Chandra. See, we have perfect information, so I guess we just say go. They can obviously Chandra down my Archon, but hopefully we just we can't draw another Gust because we're all in the graveyard. So I could have found Birth. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I should have put it on my turn.
Stay back. I'm an explosively good pyromancer.
3 damage to each non-elemental creature. Think they misclicked.
Check out these fireworks.
Check out these fireworks. Oh, Chandra's just BMing her controller. Chandra's so sassy. It's pretty funny. Alright, I mean, we mulled the 5 that game and still won. It's pretty cool. I feel like I might have interest in Mystical Dispute. Like defend against counters, can counter the Fae of Wishes or Brazen Borrower. Just like a nice cheap piece of interaction. Pretty silly game. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. Very, very silly game. put Chandra on top 3 times. They finally put it into play, and then clicked the wrong button and blew up all their crap. Not great. Sure. They do draw Ghost Road Spiral a lot, that's for sure. Okay, we draw planes, that's good. Got the Archon rolled up. Fire away. Damn it. I didn't know red yet, so it was always that. Damn it. Pretty sure we're just playing the Archon. So they can -4 to kill it, then it goes up to 4. I don't know what else to do. We have no real other play. We could play Narset, I guess. And like... we're not even looking for like a 1-mana enchantment to play with the Archon. Which is what we'd really want to do. I mean, they have to have an untapped red source too. And they played the Mountain. So if they had a tap land or a shock land or a temple, they would have played it already. They might not have double red. I'm just jamming. Just do it. Just do it. Narset for Elspeth Conqueror's Death is also reasonable.
I've got a burning desire to finish you.
I can just play this Archon too, right? They can't deal with it. Yeah, sure. That's probably not good. If they have a Bone Crusher Giant or a Brazen Borrower, we are in big trouble. What's this last card? Don't be good. Oh, thank God. Whew.
Let's get toasty.
Let's get toasty, she says.
Those who cannot proceed beyond own your prowess.
Sky Tether anchors it and can use a defender and loses flying, and they can just still just like bounce it back to their hand. They have so much mana now, it's unreal. Whereas Birth, well, it doesn't kill Chandra, but it makes it really close. Yeah, I think we want Sky Tether. Yeah, this deck seems so finicky and like, what if you just like don't draw your Lucky Clovers or you don't draw your whatever, you know? Or if you don't draw Ghost Spiral on turn 2. Yeah, Ray, I missed the last match, so. So they can pitch 2 and bounce the Fae and wish something. Sure. What are they going to wish for? I don't know. Second Chandra.
Hope it's not too hot for you.
Thanks, Rambart. Tameo? Okay. And Dispute. Okay. I mean, like, I guess they can buy back the Chandra. Oh, they can counter that, which is kind of a pain.
I have just the trick for this.
That's not bad. Sure.
Right on schedule.
Bounce the Fae, we can guarantee we kill Chandra. They can Tameo back a Bone Crusher Giant. And what are they going to wish for? You know? They can Tameo back the Chandra and just cast it again. That'd be pretty bad. I don't know what to do.
Let's try this.
You're playing with fire here.
Oh, they drew another Fae Wishes? God. Yeah, like the teamer deck without Lucky Clover in play is just like so embarrassing. Storm's Wrath? I can't even cast that. I tapped their lands wrong. And Sorcerer's Spyglass. Okay. 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 Okay.
Let's get toasty.
I'm having trouble drawing any enchantments. It's kind of annoying. Don't really have any good attacks anymore. I guess we attack a bolt. They have to block both. Sure. Just gain some more life. It's a weird game. And they want a Storm's Wrath. My Trawler lives. It's our 4th emblem.
No pressure.
Yeah, that's the thing. So everything dies but Trawler, which is like kind of fine, honestly. Like, now what? You have a plan for this, or what's the thought process here? Oh, the Wrath hurts their Chandra too, right? Was this on? This was on 5. Wait, what? What was Chandra on? Oh, they block. They plus it. It was on 5. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna target Brazen Borrower. What's this targeting? Oh, it's a fairy. Alright, so ship this. No. Sure.
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
Sure.
Past is never forgotten.
So we have to kill a planeswalker here. It's definitely Chandra, right? I can counter something, but they have copies, so. Tamio's not good for a turn. So they have to guess right. If they guess right, screw them. Oh, that was good. Five and 2. I mean, they can double wish, but whatever, I guess. Oh my god. I mean, not gonna have any cards left in for sideboard. Like, once and future. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand, put one target card from your graveyard up your library, or get both back. Alright, sure. And Natural End and Mystical Dispute. Alright. Alright. I mean, could be worse, I suppose. Oh, there's still a Spyglass on Teferi, I forgot. That was so long ago. Teferi turns off Dispute, though. My intervention's not very good.
Mind and body, keep an open mind.
I mean, this is gonna be... They're gonna get back a lot of stuff, but... I want this Aether Gust. Let me play this tapped. Field of Ruin does nothing. There's some ridiculous games today, I'm not gonna lie. So they can get back 2 cards from their graveyard. We have a Gust to deal with Chandra. They're not going to top it. They're just going to play 3 green and get everything back to their hand. It's just double regrowth for 2 mana. 4 mana. I just don't see them killing this Dream Trawler ever. So we're targeting Dispute and Chandra, which is fine, I think. I just don't think they can beat the Dream Trawler. Realistically. Bone Crusher targeting what? Narset and Narset? Alright.
I must stay focused.
And me. Alright. Alright. Cast Fade Wishes. Alright. Oh boy. Banishing Light. Ah, that's a lot of Aether Gust. That feels nice. They have always like rando creatures to cast that like don't really matter. I think I like Teferi to turn off their dispute. I might just dispute this, will pay for it, which is fine. And that resolves. And now we have Banishing Light and Aether Gust, which is fine. We say go. Just gonna cast the Beanstalk Giant. You got it. You have a 10/10 idiot. Attack Teferi for 1. You got it.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Hey! This is fine. Also... kind of interested in banishing lighting this Fae of Wishes. So they can't keep using it. But I guess the Beanstalk Giant also needs to be dealt with. You're at 29. I was thinking like Fling or something stupid like that. Teferi's also going to die this turn. Just say go. I think we're going to gust the Beanstalk Giant. That's not great. I get to draw cards. Realistically, like, the Dream Trawler just likely kills them next turn. We need to draw one more card for it to kill them. I could just put this on top so they can't draw a million cards. And they can Chandra, put that on top also. Like, the Chandra, like, realistically, like, doesn't really matter anymore. Because it can't kill a Dream Trawler, and our life total is irrelevant, so I'm going to gust this. Denies them draws. They put it on the bottom, right? Okay. We're just like never going to get flung. It's like it's never going to come down to that, you know? They're going to play another Beanstalk Giant. I'm going to counter this with that, as I mentioned. Nothing they can do for 2, it's bad to us, so... attack for 10, whatever, we just block. Plow under, yep. The fact that they bought on the card shows that was a good play. Upkeep Scry here. I don't usually do this, but... Glass Casket. Teferi Time Raveler. Teferi is worthless. I mean, Casket just puts them to 1, but they're just going to chump block anyway, so... I don't think we need that. They have Chandra, they have Bone Crush Giant, this is a 10. Yeah, ship it. Scrybug. No. Backstep. Discard cards at random. This thing's not Teferi, you can't activate Teferi. 30. We also have the Castle Ardenvale in play too, so we can just block this stupid thing. Let's go to John's hockey game soon. Fairy's still alive. Would like to draw a card and kill them next turn, rather than like just sit here and. So they're stomping. Stomp targeting to Fairy resolves.
No more games.
Turn to Fairy, sure. And me, sure. We want that to Fairy gone. Why do they want the Fairy gone so bad? Alright, any card, draw a card. That's not a card, draw a card. It is a card, draw a card. They are dead.
Let's slow this down.
No, I can't hit this. I'm so stupid. In my mind, this is just a Vindicate. Stupid, whatever. Yeah, in my mind, this is just a Vindicate. It's just always a Vindicate, so I'm an idiot, whatever. Let's win next turn. We're not going to lose, it's fine. They have Chandra, a Bone Crusher Giant, and the card they just drew, which is the Beanstalk Giant. Yeah. They can get all the lands they want. Game over. Why are you still playing upon it? Counting for age, who's a better hockey player, me or John? Probably me. John's got some work to do. He doesn't really practice, you know? Talk about practice? Talk about practice?
You know who I am.
Not a game.
No one is telling me what to do.
Nobody's telling me what to do. I'm edgy. Yeah, I mean, I'll discard a card here. Protect my old Dream Trawler. Yeah. You're really dead. Well, I only have 2 minutes left. Holy crap. I wasn't even watching. Good thing they're dead. The clock is like right over your graveyard. You can't even see it. I know you can't see it, because if you could, I'm sure one of you would have been like, hey, idiot, your clock's low. Boom! 5-0! Easy mode. Yeah, hey, idiot, your clock. You're all late, chat. You're all late! Alright, so, a 5-0 run with Easy Mode's blue-white control deck. Despite some, inefficient play, because playing a deck like this on stream is pretty hard, honestly. I say I play about 60% on stream on average, so playing a more difficult deck makes that, well, more difficult. But, deck seems sweet, honestly. Definitely think there's a merit. I would like to try a more, tap-outy version of the deck, too, but the counterspells were good. I don't even know if I would change a card, honestly. I mean, Easy Mode's played this deck a ton, and Easy Mode made all the way to Mythic 3 with this deck. So normally when people submit decks to me, they're not like a stone cold expert on their deck and have results to back it up too. So I don't think I'd really offer much to change here. I would definitely think that you should try out the more sorcery speed version, but the counterspells are pretty good. The deck's just good. I like the one Sky Tether. I like the one Denial. I like basically everything. I know, right? Good advice, good advice. I don't love Spyglass. Never really answered what these are for. It's like maybe Cat Oven, maybe. But I think we're a little in dispute. I think the Sideboard needs a little work. I wouldn't mind the Sideboard having some sort of anti-mirror cards, Tithe Taker, more disputes, things like that. The mirror seems a little tough, and we seem a little light there. I don't know if Elspeth is necessary. And then, the Monday Cool Stuff video has already been recorded, so like the Archons. I think playing a second one of these could maybe be a thing in the main deck. The interventions are okay, but I want more mirror stuff. Basically, is what I'm going for here. A couple Tithe Takers, something like that. Otherwise, it's great though. Deck's awesome. Easy mode. And Ezzmode does content as well, so make sure you check out Mr. Ezzmode if you like blue eye control decks, because Ezzmode is just the blue eye control maestro. Just blue eye control all day, every day. Blue eye control, blue eye control, blue eye control, blue eye control. So big thanks to Ezzmode for the donation. Appreciate that. Hope you all enjoyed the stream and the video. If you're watching on YouTube, please, a lot of support for free. It's really, really easy. Take 3 seconds. Like the video, leave a comment, and sub to the channel. I make a video almost every day. So, and lots of cool stuff coming in the future. We're in the middle of buying a house, selling a house. Once that's all done with, I keep saying it, I know, hashtag soon, but when it's all done, I'll have a new office, I'll be settled in, and the content's going to go from, the solid 9 out of 10 it's at right now to an 11 out of 10. So, YouTube folks, I love you. All right, see you soon.